What's up, you guys? This is the Authentic Empress. I'm just going to do a quick read, see what comes out. Somebody expected you to conform to some type of long-standing cycle, a behavioral cycle, a way of doing things, a way that someone handles something. This could involve projections. This could involve something that is produced from a low self-esteem, someone who's self-conscious. Okay, you could be an individual who has like a very intense presence. Some people may find your energy intimidating. Okay, so whoever this energy about, yeah, you got the Eight of Swords and the World card. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, I'm back. So yeah, we have the World card and the Eight of Swords. So whatever this long-standing cycle that somebody has been in behaviorally, energetically, something that they've been in a way, it's given that this is an energy that they kind of force upon others. It could be a kind of personality, a fixed personality, or someone who doesn't really look at the bigger picture. You know, they're not being considerate of how their behavior, their actions may affect those around them. Like, this is somebody who's selfish in the wrong way, okay? I wanted to say in the worst way, but there could be something about something coming to an end, a cycle coming to a close, and this could involve an imprisonment, okay? Whether that be jail, whether that be spiritual jail, whether that be this person being like mentally conflicted about something, or forced to really look at themselves, okay? Forced into some type of introspection. Or this could be some type of boundaries here that's being enacted involving this person and their hostility. There's something about this person's history of hostile energy or behavior with the Five of Swords. So somebody's being put in a position to have to surrender to something here. This could even be, yep, you got the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so for someone, there could be a King of Wands that's leaving an energy out in the cold, Five of Pentacles, or leaving. Okay, so this King of Wands could also be an authority figure. You have the Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, King of Wands, Five of Swords, Eight of Swords. Yeah. So if this is even given, like somebody was given opportunity to correct, opportunity to repair something, to stop doing something, maybe somebody was warned, somebody was given like a slap on the wrist, somebody was given some type of mercy or grace involving whatever this toxic cycle is or behavior. It's definitely something that could involve mental health or mental illness with these swords here, especially the Eight of Swords specifically. And this could be a mental illness where someone could just, have you ever heard anybody say how they used to intentionally, there's this energy of people who would intentionally initiate conflict with other people, like even if it's in a subtle manner, like bumping into somebody with the hopes that it will progress into something more combative. So this can even be this type of energy here. Yep, you got the Eight of Cups. Somebody is something about a walk of shame. Or there could even be a group of individuals walking away from this person, washing their hands with this person. Okay. Somebody, earth sign or fire sign, could be removing themselves from some type of toxic environment or a toxic group here. You have the Five of Wands crossing. Okay, and I placed them without thinking. I placed this card above the World card and the Eight of Swords. So if somebody was mentally conflicted or purposely distorted about something here involving this Five of Wands or this group of people, it's given a group, and they showed up twice, because you got the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. Okay, this is, you know, individuals where a lot of time was invested. So you have three fives out here. Okay, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and the Five of Wands is all out here. So let's see what's the energy with these, with the Five of Wands. Something definitely, like some type of behavioral pattern definitely backfired on somebody here. You got Archangel Michael. Something to do with communication. This could be somebody who tries to manipulate things or try to manipulate things in their favor via communication here. Being emotionally manipulative. Being verbally abusive, okay? This could have something to do with being overly aggressive at the same time, being demanding. Somebody did too much. Somebody said too much, possibly in the name of protecting themselves, defending themselves, or something or someone else. But this person was being very manipulative here with the Magician and the Mirror card. So this is somebody who could mirror a divine energy or mirror an energy as if they're coming from an innocent place or a place of good intent. But in actuality, it's an illusion. This is somebody who's highly manipulative with their words here. But I'm telling you, the excuse is to protect something, protect someone, protect themselves, or to defend themselves, okay? Yeah, Healer of the Ages, I just seen that card in reverse. This could even be a false healer. This could be somebody who has some type of false pretense involving something that's healing or uplifting or having some type of positive impact or effect on others. This could be somebody who's disruptive. Okay, this could even be like oddly disruptive. Yeah, you got deceit, and then you have hostilities and heartbreak. So this person could be feeling heartbroken, or this could be somebody who intentionally afflict pain on others, okay? Yeah, out of envy. Out of envy. It's giving somebody said something, they did something here, took some type of action to try to run somebody off, force someone to walk away, or force somebody to walk away from someone. Okay, this is somebody who created a lot of anxiety, or this person can currently be experiencing a lot of anxiety at this time about individuals walking away from them. These individuals could be this Five of Wands. It could be this King of Wands energy, this King of Pentacles energy. This doesn't have to be a masculine. It could just be somebody that's very sturdy in their lives, or someone who's very sturdy within themselves, very stable, like maybe a stable connection, like one of the most stable connections that they may have, okay? But it's something about them meeting or bringing some type of deception towards this stable energy. I'm hearing old habits die hard type of thing. So even with the World card here, the Five of Wands, the Eight of Swords, Five of Swords, This could be somebody who just have some type of really, really bad habits, and these bad habits could result into some type of hostile outcome, hostilities, where, you know, people are hurt in the situation. There's some type of dramatic conclusion, something. Okay, so the energy here overall is envy, anxiety, walking away, broken heart, and the hostilities card. This is all the cards that came out of my energy oracle deck. So that's the energy of this reading. Okay. So let's see what comes out. How much does he have for us, divine, for sending this message? Okay. Somebody is definitely an impersonator. They were impersonating some type of like identity or some type of illusion here. So people could put their guards down so they could appear trustworthy. It says, did so much only to still not be happy with themselves. This is somebody who did too much. Now, this is my thing. So the energy that I was really getting before I started reading, okay, energy that's thick right now is people who are just doing way too much to prove something to other people. This is somebody who could be doing too much to try to prove how tough they are, try to prove how aggressive they are, how unfuckwittable they are, or trying to prove how great of a mother they are, prove how great of a daughter, how great of a son, how great of a whatever in whatever position or title. This is somebody who does too much to prove something to others, and they're completely false. It's like the reason why they're overcompensating, trying to desperately prove, you know, that they're of something, or that they're so spiritual, or that they're this, that they're that, is because in actuality they're just simply not. So there's something about them, something about their life, there's something that's obvious. You got peeping Tom. This could be somebody who could have been spying on you. You got a sexually imbalanced person. This could even be people who've been spying in on this person. There's something about people having like insight about whoever this person is. And that insight contradicts this. Look, so you got body found. Somebody could have been involved in. Somebody could have been involved in some type of crime here. Okay, with a sexually imbalanced person. This could also be what the body found or whatever could be pertaining to. Okay, some type of discovery here involving that. There could be some type of link of information about this impersonator involving them being sexually imbalanced. You got creating their own towers. This is somebody who's creating their own tower moments. Hanging out at the trap house. You got instructor, and then you also have hurricane. Somebody has been instructing or impersonating impersonating as a friend, impersonating as a lover, impersonating as somebody who cares, you know, somebody who's so deep, who's so spiritual, who's so God-led, okay? With God saves here. Somebody was impersonating their spirituality and was instructing some type of emotional storms, creating their own towers. So this is somebody who instructs and creates towers for other people, or at least that's the goal. But in actuality, they're sowing these seeds, so they're reaping these seeds that they've sown. So this is somebody who impersonates and instructs others, or this group here, to create some type of emotional storm, a tower moment for somebody who does not deserve it, or for others. And it's something about this energy backfiring on this person at this time. Hanging out at the trap house. Somebody could have been at the wrong place at the wrong time, at the right place at the right time type of thing. You got gas leaks. Yeah, it's something about an environment that's significant. Okay. Something about an environment is significant here. Yeah, somebody invested a lot here with the Seven of Pentacles. They did so much only to still not be happy with themselves. Okay, so they did all of this in the name of bigging themselves up or creating some type of image or idea about themselves to others. But people are walking away from this, or they're being forced to take some type of walk of shame. Even if this is, you know, being arrested or being asked to leave, being dismissed, or I don't know, it's something like that, okay? Women who run with the wolves, wild woman archetype. So this could be your energy, divine collective, okay? This high vibrational feminine expression. Okay, so this could be somebody whose feminine energy is very toxic or low vibrational. There's imbalance. Okay, that could be why sexually imbalanced is here. This could just be somebody's sacral energy. Maybe somebody's intuition is not really, it's not really active. You know, they lack discernment. Whatever they choose to create, you know, they create things to destroy or hurt or harm others or environments, people, places, and things. They have destructive habits. This is somebody who sabotages, right? It says, resorting to dark arts and evil spells, witchcraft to create misfortune, but claiming these things are happening to who they have targeted or betraying them. So this is this person's agenda down to the T. So that's where the impersonation energy comes in, right? This is somebody who may try to embody a spiritual person in the upright. You know, when especially when somebody's talking about spiritual warfare and how to protect yourself and return to senders and stuff like that. This could be somebody who would use a return to sender on somebody whom they sent energy towards in the first fucking place. Somebody who didn't call for them or send for them. You get what I'm saying? Is this somebody who picks fights with people that they're envious of, that create anxiety for them? Okay, this could be why that intimidation energy came out. Yeah, so this could be why that's definitely why sexually imbalanced is here. Yeah. But this person could also be sexually imbalanced. Yeah. Okay, so this woman who runs with the wolves, the wild woman archetype, this talks about an authentic feminine expression, free of, you know, patriarchy, or free from, you know, demonic or low vibrational influence of others, of how a feminine should express self. So you can have the ability to grant wishes. You can have fairy DNA, something about you having magic touch, magic thoughts, right? So clearly, you know, both of these individuals have energetic influence, okay? But there's one individual who abuses that. They're not really in touch, or they're not really tapped into their manipulation abilities, their influential abilities in regards to their will being aligned with God's will, right? Opposed to this wild woman archetype who's is in alignment with the divine. Okay. So you have a karmic mother. This person could be a karmic mother, or there's something about a karmic mother that's significant in the scenario. Someone's name could start with a K as well. Okay. Tell me the story. What's going on? This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Okay, so this is how they do. It says overcome with lust, vanity, and greed. This is how they've been getting away with something, or this is how they've been doing something here. Okay. They abuse their energy here so that someone could be overcome with lust, vanity, and greed. This makes them more malleable to manipulate. Okay. You got disgusted. So somebody's disgusted by this individual. Okay. But then you have, ain't it? You got disgusted, and then you got the cure. Somebody could be discussing how to heal something, how to repair something, the cure. Because, bro, what the hell? Right after the cure, you have fatal, unhappy marriage, and ill wishing. Magic induced homelessness. Okay. So somebody has been trying to manifest homelessness on a divine being here. Okay, magic induced homelessness. This could also be this person being disowned by others. Okay, as a result of some type of magic backfiring. Okay, and this magic that backfiring is literally somebody wishing ill on others or on you, on a particular person. Okay, this person could have been wishing ill towards a connection as well, to create some type of unhappiness, or for something to be fatal, for something to end in a harsh, harmful way. But they wanted to leave a stain of unhappiness with whatever this was. You got manifesting generator. They were definitely focused on manifesting this intentionally. Okay, you could be a manifesting generator as well, with this ability to grant wishes. Okay, and magical thoughts. So there's something about you combating or counteracting whatever this energy was. Yeah, you got know the hell we didn't. Somebody could definitely be denying something, or somebody is falsely accusing somebody of something here, and they're denying it. Yeah, forbidden fruit. Tell me about tell me about this denial energy. You got roles reversed, emotion and logic, eviction notice. So somebody try to create some type of ending, or for somebody to like ice you out or something like that. The roles have reversed, so the energy is reversing. Okay, somebody's been given an eviction notice and they feel like this is a weight lifted off their shoulders here. So this is how people feel. Like people are in this place where it's like choice of, carrying the weight of someone else, or choosing peace. So there's people that's choosing peace in this situation involving a person here, a karmic energy. Somebody who was sketchy. You got sketchy activity. Someone who may deem as having no psychic abilities, or somebody could have lost these abilities because they were abusing them. Yeah. So the caption says, the caption basically talks about a person who's been overdoing something until you deaded the issue. So this is somebody, when they encountered you, that was the time of their demise. Like that was the destination reached, where all this bullshit that they've been doing to other people was going to have to end. So what I'm getting here, you could also be this forbidden fruit. Somebody wasn't supposed to somebody wasn't supposed to disturb or come near this fruit. They've already been given an eviction notice. Yeah. So somebody overstepped some type of boundaries here. Somebody was told to leave well enough alone. Okay. Yeah, I'm not on that anymore. I'm not on that anymore. I feel like this could be what the people around them are saying. It says Most High is distributing a silent but deadly judgment on them as karma. Silent but deadly. Okay. There's something about being health conscious that's significant. Okay. It says, this time won't you save me? Manifesting prosperity and abundance into your reality is real by simply visualizing, asking, commanding, and never worrying about the how. I feel like this card was in the reverse though, so somebody's manifested some type of loss here. Okay, some type of financial loss or material loss from sending you the evil eye. Somebody hid molestation, rape by conjuring sexual assault by others to hide folly. So someone could have been a victim of this. Yeah, there's something significant about a change in environment. Somebody's experiencing a change in their environment here, or they're making a change in their environment to create more peace for themselves. Thoughts that certain people were against you due to spell work. Some of these people highly respect you and find your spirit pleasing. Yeah, somebody wanted you to feel like everybody was against you, or there was nobody there to support you. Nobody cared. Like somebody wanted you to be consumed in this. Yeah, this longing energy, longing to be. Yeah. Do you wanna love me like that? I'm hearing that song, and I just saw Ring by Cardi B, Special Delivery. Okay. Yeah, somebody is being viewed as a liar and very immature, especially for their age. Yep, wanted to confuse you about your path. This is somebody who called themselves being sadistic, but they're really a weakling for real, like spiritually. Yeah, somebody not really about that. I'm telling you, are you a real person? Somebody not. Okay, somebody was putting on a whole front, and it's like, okay, now real life actions are occurring for this image that you've been impersonating, that you so desperately try to prove to others. Like I said, this has something to do with proving how powerful they are, how unfuckwittable they are, how untouchable they are, how tough they are. Somebody did the most to prove that they was about some type of life or some type of image, and it's like now real life things are happening where that tough exterior that they've been, promoting is like, okay, this is the time and the place and the situation for you to be on that. And somebody's not really that. They're not really that. But it's like the consequences, Coochie spells. Oh my God. I have never met anyone like you, not even those who I consider loved ones compared to you. So somebody wasn't able to fracture somebody's perception of you, of a divine being, because someone views you as an amazing friend. Applying pressure. So I feel like this applying pressure, this could also just be peer pressure as well. Okay, somebody was under a lot of pressure, like, or somebody was trying to put a lot of pressure on an individual or somebody about you, or somebody could be wanting to come in and apply pressure, or you could be being viewed as somebody who's applying pressure. Okay, whether this be in how you carry yourself or just spiritual, in whatever the spiritual battle was. Okay, there's something here about you applying pressure. Some type of fear-based phobias wasn't able to stand here. It's in a reverse. Somebody was definitely playing off some type of fear-based phobias. It says you can't run nor hide. Blacklisted. All this energy is returned to sender. Somebody can't run anymore from whatever this judgment is, whatever this dead end. I'm giving somebody ran into a dead end, like it was an inevitable dead end, right? Yeah, somebody could be being blacklisted from a group here. Yeah. Absolutely. Pills and potions. Somebody could be somebody could be resorting to something to cope, or somebody. What? You got fentanyl in the reverse. Get out of here. Get out of there. Fentanyl in reverse. Get out of there. Huh. Major banks. Something to do. So somebody could have gotten caught stealing from somebody too. Somebody could have some resentment towards somebody because maybe their health could have taken some type of toll after involving themselves with this person or backing this person up, supporting somebody here. Okay, this could be their emotional, psychological health, mental, physical, whatever. Okay, because it's definitely giving psychological though. Yeah, somebody's been battling like mentally, like seeing things, being haunted. It says, don't intervene. They are dealing with bad karma assigned them. Want to, okay, I already read that. Want to confuse your path. So individuals could be telling like one another, or like within this friend group, the communication or family or whatever the communication that could be going around amongst them is, don't intervene. They're just trying to confuse you about what's going on. This person was assigned to come to you or to come to them and try to confuse them about something or get them involved. Yeah, with weight to get them involved with something here so they don't have to take the fall by themselves or whatever. Yeah, don't get involved, don't intervene. They're dealing with bad karma. Like, this was inevitable to happen. Like, you know, they just gonna have to figure out how to get themselves out of it. Like, but it's not your mess, it's not our mess, that's their mess. Fear-based phobias is out here again. Yeah, somebody fears is like coming to pass here. Somebody could have a fear of abandonment, but this is somebody who take actions to try to get other people abandoned. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. This could be somebody who's very intelligent with like technology and stuff like that. They understand technology but not source. Okay? Oh my God. Yep. Somebody, listen, that ill wishing a partnership or connection here, wishing unhappiness or something on it. It says, you read your divine masculine is to your pictures and photos and videos. Okay, so what about it though? Let me see. Okay, what about it? What does this have to do with anything? Knight of Pentacles. Efficiency, responsibility, hard work, productivity, and routine. So the Knight of Pentacles is somebody, it's usually the energy that's viewed as somebody that's taking their time with something. They're not rushing. Somebody, a knight that moves slow or something like that, right? This could be, okay, so even though this person has been delayed from coming towards you or something like that, this person, they weren't able to change this person's perspective of you, right? With that amazing friend energy that came out earlier. You have reversed. This is Two of Swords reversed. Confusion, lesser of two evils, information overload. So this is to confirm this card, okay? Confusion, information overload. Listen, that applying pressure energy, somebody was saying a lot about you, okay? Somebody invested a lot here to prevent something from happening with the Three of Wands. Expansion, foresight, progress, and rapid growth. Now, how you have the Knight of Pentacles and now you got rapid growth? You know what I'm saying? So somebody intentionally was trying to slow something down. Judgment. Slow down a decision, a judgment. Somebody's under judgment about this though, because they was disrupting like some type of divine orchestrated event. It says reflection, awakening, transition, decisions, and change. Okay, so tell me about don't intervene. They're dealing with bad karma, don't intervene. The Knight of Wands, passion, energy, adventure, impulsiveness, and action. So this is, listen, somebody took some type of impulsive action here, like emotionally, and it backfired. Okay, this could be, you know, this person's manner of doing things. This could be how they normally go about things. But this time, I'm telling you, this time, dead end. Eight of Wands, alignment, air travel, action, movement, quick decisions, heavy emphasis. So these two cards, Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands, is clarifying, don't intervene. They are dealing with bad karma. Impulsiveness, quick decisions, quick action, air travel. Yeah, some type of passionate, impulsive adventures here. Somebody not really thinking something, you know, thoroughly out before they take action. And this is given even at the expense of others. So yeah, this is why these people are saying, like, yo, that person is a hothead, you know? Yep. Yep. The same evil strategy, new target of sacrifice. They said this person been on this. This person been on this type of time. Don't intervene. You're gonna get caught up. I'm telling you, don't intervene, bro. It says the righteous, loyal family being restored. The wicked are in a time of loss and death. Shall we confirm? Let's see. Let us see. I'm trying to figure out what cards I want to use. Let's see. Clarify this card for me, Divine. Can you clarify this card for me, please? I got the Magician. Clarify this card for me. The High Priestess. The righteous, loyal family being restored. The wicked are in a time of loss and death. So even with you, your look, Strength card, even with you, the family that Divine has created for you, whether that be some blood related, others, you know, just spiritually related, right? The righteous, loyal family is being restored actively at this time or during these times, but the wicked are in a time of loss and grief. Okay? Absolutely. Look at this. The Magician, Ten of Pentacles, King of Cups in the reverse. With the High Priestess. The High Priestess and the Queen of Cups in the upright. So there's something about you already knowing. Like there's something about your intuition, your discernment, bro. Your emotional balance, your sweethearted energy. Something about you being this sweetheart energy. Yeah, this is true. Like, this is authentic. Like, this is not something that you've been faking. Somebody's been faking this sweet energy. Yeah. What? Somebody's been faking this sweet energy. With the Devil card. Someone could be a Pisces, Leo, Capricorn, Gemini, Sagittarius, Cancer. Yeah, there's some individuals weighing some type of decision here, or, you know, it's given that they're having to choose between their freedom or choose between their peace and a person here, okay? And the way that it's given that they're coming up to a unanimous decision about somebody. And this is the unanimous decision. So has something been exposed about? As soon as I said, has something been exposed about this person, y'all? This is behind this card. Yeah, whatever somebody was trying to promote as good or wet or whatever that was is wet for another reason. That's something else leaking. Would they is that why it said gas leak? Let's look into it. So we already had sexually imbalanced person. Hold on. Tell me more about this eel and juice box. Nostalgia. Innocence. Clarify this energy. Nine of swords. 5 of wands. Hopelessness, anxiety, trauma, worry, fear, nightmares. Conflict, competition, tension, rivalry, and disagreement. To clarify the eel card. Ooh. 5 of wands is out here twice. So why is there so much despair? Wow. Yeah. Somebody got exposed about something. You got the 7 of wands crossing. They could be trying to like hide or like maybe still trying to defend themselves or deny something. This is a challenge though. This could be somebody who takes confidence in competing. It says exhaustion, but they're exhausted. They're feeling overwhelmed. They're experiencing a lack of confidence about whatever this information is. Tell me more. Clear, concise messages, please. Can you tell me more? Tell me more. Page of Wands, freedom, limitless, potential, exploration. Somebody was doing too much out here. Somebody was doing too much with their stuff. Yeah, somebody thought they was living this abundant, luxurious lifestyle. And 3 of swords on the bottom of the deck. Grief, suffering, heartbreak, sorrow, emotional pain. Yeah, somebody did a lot here to avoid or prevent some type of fears from coming to pass, but it's like that's their portion. Because whatever they were doing was at the expense of someone innocent here or somebody who's highly spiritually ranked. Something could have just took a return to sender, man. Yeah. Y'all, and then you got coochie spells. Eel juice box. A sexually imbalanced person. This person could be connected to somebody who name starts with a K. This doesn't have to be their name starts with a K. There is something about a significant link of information connected to somebody whose name start with the K. Now I'm getting that strongly. Hell, this person whose name start with a K could have exposed somebody, or something about this person could have made something obvious about this person here that we're channeling, or this energy that we're channeling. Well, I'm hearing exterminator. Oh my god. The Terminator. Vermin. Oh my god. The other day, we was doing a game night, and I had the kids saying, "Betrayer, traitor." But I'm hearing like this could be the energy that these people that was once supporting this person could have towards them right now. They could be viewing this person as a traitor, as a betrayer, or somebody feels betrayed by this person. For sure. So the energy of my collective, woman holding a coin. I'm telling y'all, there's an action that y'all took. Y'all did something here. With the world in the reverse, y'all did something here, okay? And I'm telling you, with this, a white horse and a black horse, you counteracted some type of attack here. Yeah. And you're sitting pretty. You're mentally stable, emotionally stable. Yeah. Protected. Archangel Michael. So this is the energy of the collective at this time, considering the situation. Yeah. Yep. Somebody abused their word. You use your words wisely. Okay? And it's gotten you in this cornucopia energy, or you got patience here. Something required a lot of patience, though. Something taking some time, you know? There was a lot of illusions here, a lot going on in the shadows. Yeah, because there was a dark spiritualist involved. Somebody was definitely trying to keep something going. Yeah. Focused on a romance here, determined to disrupt a romance, create some type of anxiety, try to harvest off somebody's solar plexus energy, create some type of financial constraints for you. They was targeting somebody's confidence here, their self-esteem, okay, to make something more easier to do or to penetrate with this heartbreak energy. Return to sender. It's really that simple. It's that simple when you are in good standing spiritually. Those return to senders happen like that. And it just slowly deteriorates everything that person has built up off lies. That's what it's given. So somebody could be just, something just could have been dwindling. Boom, dead end. Yeah. Walking away. A walk of shame. Somebody has to take a walk of shame here. But this man here, there's a man that's still focused on somebody here. Yeah. So this could even be somebody just doing the most just to get attention or to capture somebody's attention, but there's this divine feminine or divine masculine that's still been holding this person's attention. For some of y'all, to the point of them doing what they gotta do with the twinkly, you know, whatever. The puppeteer in the reverse. This is the overall energy of the karmic energies. Puppeteer in the reverse. They've lost control over something. Explanation and apologies in the reverse. Puppeteer. Yep. They've lost some type of influence, power, control over something here, over somebody, maybe two people. Okay. Overall energy of the divine collective. The patron. It says mentorship and finances. They should have been learning this lesson or two from you. Oh my God. So people could be looking at you like you have so much like information, like good information to offer. People could feel like they've learned something from you or from your story or from the situation and how you showed up. Yeah. Somebody should have been learning from you whenever they were sparked by this admiration that they felt towards you, but instead they felt intimidated, they felt envious, and so that directed the whole way that they approach you, okay, energetically. Yep, the painter, productivity and creation. This is giving like blood. Yeah, somebody was definitely trying to create death and destruction for you. And you see those roses, those golden flowers encrypted in the blood. Yeah. So you know how the saying is turning coal, alchemizing coal into gold and stuff like that. There's something about you alchemizing bloodshed into life. Period. Into life force energy. The Taylor confirmation. Attention to detail. Yep. The captain. Taking command and teamwork. So you got people who are wanting to work with you now. Spying on you because of your knowledge. This knowledge that you have. Yep. The wise one. That's how you're being viewed. As the wise one. Yep. Yeah, somebody, oh my God, somebody took a gamble at trying to take you out. And they lost. And they ain't just lose, they lost a lot. They lost a lot. There was a transfer of wealth that has taken place here. Okay? Give it up. Give it up, 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 give it up. Wow. Wow. So the last example that I'm getting is like when you borrow something or you get a loan. So let's say somebody got a loan from your energy or like something that belonged to you or that was orchestrated for you. Somebody got a loan or borrowed or whatever. Those interests though, you got to pay that back up. You got to give it up and you're going to have to pay more. That's the energy that somebody's in right now. Or several individuals. So the dream state could be very active. But you're retrieving a lot. This is like giving like gaining in your sleep type of thing. And I'm saying like this is energetic prosperity. Gifts, abilities, things that people have forfeited, things that have to be revoked and repoed because they were abusive with the energy. They put other people in harm's way. They're irresponsible with it, so why should you keep it? You don't know how to be responsible when given a certain, level of power. So let's put it in the hands of those who are responsible with it. So be it.